Good morning, traders. It is Tuesday, January 17th, 2017, and I'm just getting into start trading. USA market's about to open, and see if I can get the code to tell me which direction it wants to go, which it may or may not do, but I'm expecting it to. And right now it's in a dilemma chart-wise. Let's take a look at the daily chart here, and you can see that it was in this downtrend, come down, bottoms out, and then it makes a top up here, and then now it's threatening to go up and break that top right there instead of continuing to come down. But this is a risky trade by default, so because it's either going to go up and break and keep going, or it is going to come back down, but it's going to do it in a fairly large range. In other words, it'll go up and down within that range pretty big while it's doing it, making it not easy to catch it and go in whatever direction it goes. Now, if it comes back down, it's going to come back down really, really hard and make a line like that, coming back down. And it could very well do that. That could be a very big trade off of that too. But chances are it's going to keep going. But here's the thing, I don't need to guess about it. The computer, which is controlling the movement up and down behind everything that you're seeing, instead of the bid and the ask and the people buying at the ask and selling to the bid controlling where the market is going to go, whether up or down, the dynamics of trading, a computer is actually controlling the direction. And through the flaw of its programming, you can learn how to identify tells that it's doing or going to do that will give away the direction on which way it's actually going to go. So you can wait for that tell, and then when you see it, you can take the entry going the right way without getting stopped out, hitting a successful trade. That's basically it in a nutshell, simply explained. And that's why the system works so well, because all you need to do is figure out which way the computer is saying to go, and then you can go in the right direction. It does take some practice, though, to be able to do that with some consistency. Okay, I'm going to look for an entry here and see if the computer is going to give away a tell on which direction it's going to go. Now, if it does go up, it's most likely going to go up quite a bit. Well, this is the daily chart. It's most likely going to go up quite a bit. But if it comes back down, vice versa, it's most likely going to come down quite a bit. So either way is a good trade. Just want to know which direction it's going to go. I'm not going to guess at the direction. I'm going to let the computer tell me which direction. I'll be back. Okay, I've got a short position here with an 11 tick stop on it. I'll be right back. Okay, I've also got a 30 tick exit on it for 52.93. So anyway, it's dropping out pretty good here. Actually, yeah. See, now watch. If it comes down really hard here, it's going to create a nice line, sort of like that. Only we would want it to see the line at least like that, or like this would be good. This one. Come back down, set up for another short entry. Anyway, this is not anyway, let's just go to the 10-minute chart and look at that. It's usually what I look at on the videos, but I do look at other charts as well, but none of them have any indicators on them whatsoever, or volume or anything like that. The code has nothing to do with those things. It's getting pretty choppy up there. It went all the way down, and then it's come all the way back up again. But just an 11 tick stop on it, not real big, if wrong. And by the way, if it does go up and hit that stop, by default, except for not yet, but there will come a point within the chart by default that if it does hit the stop, it would be an automatic long entry as well, and you would want to go for it and go for a big trade going up. So that's another nice thing about the code. Okay, it did hit the stop, and I am now in a long position here. This thing's going to go up quite a bit, so I'm going to hit this exit for... I'm going to go for 50 ticks. I'm going to readjust the stop or the exit now. Okay, I've got it set for 40 ticks. 40 ticks up to 76. Okay, I just had to reverse the position here. The code is now... I've got a code 1 short entry here, and should also be good for a big trade here too as well. So I'm short. I'll come back. I'm going to go for... I'll find out and I'll come back. I'm going to go for 40 ticks here, from 39 down to 99, 52.99. And let me readjust the stop. I'll be right back. Okay, I got a 14 tick stop on it. 39 up to 53. I'll come back. Starting to get close to the exit here. Got a little ways to go still, but when it hits that, it'll be a 40 tick exit. I'll come back. Now let's go back and take a look at what I showed you earlier. Let's go to the daily. And you see that line starting to form now? All it's got to do is come down a bit more, hit my exit for instance, and then it's going to be a nice line there, and it could even come down even more and create an even larger line. And like, look at this one, beautiful line up there. Probably it's not going to do anything that big, but it could come down about, I don't know, maybe down to 32.80 or so, and maybe even more, but let's just say down to there. My exit's at 99, 52.99, and it could come even down to, like, 40, even the 40 range, which would create a really nice line and start to bring it red too, on a red bar, which would look really good. But anyway, I just wanted to show, and look at my entries right up there, right towards the top. That's how you catch the high up there, all while using the code as well. Anyway, I'll come back. When it hits the exit, I'll come back. Okay, it's almost to the exit here. Okay, so I am out for that 40 tick trade, and I'm going to call it a day here. I could continue to trade if I wanted to, but basically what should happen is it's just going to continue to go down. And you look at the daily, so take a look at it now. You see the line's getting bigger, and as it continues to goes down, the line will get larger and larger. Now ideally, if you were short, what you'd want to see is for it to come all the way back down, and then from there start to come down from there. And what that'll do is create a red bar, and then for it to end down at the bottom down here. That would be ideal, and you'd have this huge line with a red bar setting up for the next day. Anyway, so yesterday was a holiday, and so the market barely even moved at all. I did the charting for that day, but it wasn't easy to track because there really was hardly any movement. Even though I was able to track it. So today I used one of the codes for that, called out for today. There are more I could use, but I really want to go do something, so I'm gonna leave. Anyway, tomorrow though, we'll be able to have the codes down even better from after today, and then we'll be able to make even easier trades. So anyway, I will be back tomorrow. Hope all the traders are doing well, especially code traders, and especially those of you who send it to my charting service. Hopefully you are hitting these trades as you should be. And I hope that no matter what, that these videos I'm doing will help you to see, not only my successes, but also my mistakes. So you can learn from everything. Learn to see how you would, even though I make a mistake, what I do about it, and then how I capitalize on it. I mean, you could easily start just doing the same thing. So I hope these videos are helping you. I think they are. And I will come back and do more of them. And You can learn and master this and learn how to do your own trading and take advantage of these moves in the market and be able to see what's coming before it even comes way up here. Anyway, and all by using the codes as well as your entries and your guide the whole way. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow. Hope all your traders are doing well and being inspired by the codes. Take care and happy trading out there.